What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Highly requested video in the last several days is an overview of how I completed the Dimensional Arcade Doom Cycle new event, the battle mode. So, there is a story mode with 8 chapters that you need to complete. And then there is a Shatter mode, which you can play infinitely so long as you have the tokens. You can completely do this event for free, although if you want to spend a handful of dollars to get more tickets to buy more tokens to complete the event early, like I did, you're more than welcome to do that. Full transparency, I spent $5 to complete this event within the first couple of days of its release, but you can absolutely use the 3 free daily tokens to complete this event absolutely for free. Now, let me explain how exactly I did this. I prioritized 2 things. This is what you should prioritize for all of your runs and all of your story modes and your shatter modes with your masteries. Your masteries are the most important aspect of the entire game mode. It's what builds your character's strength, and it is the key to having success in this game mode without having to repeat certain chapters of the story mode or potentially failing a run at the shatter mode. So the number one most important thing to focus on is building the teamwork masteries for every single character. You want to ideally max all of the teamwork masteries out before considering maxing out 1 or more characters. Now, what I ended up doing was I ended up maxing out the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman teamwork masteries first before I started investing in my main character, which was Human Torch. I ended up maxing out all of Human Torch's stats, but I only started doing that after I maxed out the Mr. Fantastic teamwork and the Invisible Woman teamwork. Once you max out these teamworks, you can start to focus on one character in specific in terms of the other abilities that you want to strengthen, and then over time, of course, you can gain more mastery points to invest into the other Fantastic Four champions' abilities so that you can complete all of the objectives necessary for them to get all of the 7-star shards for the Shatter mode runs. So for Shatter mode, what I found to be most effective, for me at least, because I wanted to burn through it as quickly as possible, was I maxed out as many of the teamwork masteries as I could, and then as I ran through Shatter mode, I maxed out the remaining teamwork masteries for the Thing and also Human Torch. All of the teamwork masteries are incredibly effective. And then once I got some strength in the teamwork masteries throughout the entire Fantastic Four, I started to focus on the abilities and stats of Human Torch specifically. You don't need to use Human Torch, you can use anybody. I've seen so much success with Invisible Woman specifically. She seems to be the fan favorite of this entire run, but any of the Fantastic Four can get you through this if you max out their stats and you max out the teamwork stats. Any single member that you max out all of their abilities, all of their masteries, can get you through. I know people who have run it with Invisible Woman. I myself ran it with Human Torch. I know many people who ran it with Thing, and I know many people who ran it with Mr. Fantastic. You really just pick your favorite member of the Fantastic Four, and then that's who you max out once you've worked on all of the teamwork masteries. So I picked Human Torch because Human Torch is my favorite member to use. You can pick whoever your favorite member is. All of them are equally good. They will all get the job done. There is no wrong pick. There is no wrong answer. Anyone you want, you just pick your favorite. So whatever member of the Fantastic Four you like, that's who you should invest in as your single focused character to begin with. Obviously, if you want to get all of the Shatter mode objectives, you do want to be maxing out the remaining members of the Fantastic Four's abilities and stats pages over time, but getting through Shatter mode initially, having a character and a team strong enough to get through Shatter mode without having to worry about resetting it and potentially losing a token, I'd say that's more of a primary objective because that's going to get you all of the Doom bots and that's going to get you the Titan shards. Once you have Shatter mode completely finished and your team is strong enough, using the other members of the Fantastic Four to get the objectives, like I'll show you right now. Like, I haven't even finished the objectives yet. Using Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and then Thing. I've already obviously used Human Torch for my objectives. This is definitely important, and you can definitely do it at the same time as doing Shatter mode. I just prefer to use Torch to finish all of Shatter mode before getting these objectives done, because since I did it relatively early and I spent a little bit of money to expedite the process, all of the free tokens that I'll be gaining over the next several weeks, I can just use those tokens to complete these objectives with the remaining Fantastic Four members and get that for free. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this entire process can be done absolutely for free, so you don't have to worry about potentially needing to spend money, even if it's just a little bit of money. Any amount of money is significant to people, so if you're not willing or able to spend money, this mode can absolutely still be done for $0 for free, free to play 100%. Want to make that absolutely clear. So At the end of the day, that's sort of the whole name of the game here. I will do a Shatter Mode run where I swap between the members of the Fantastic Four. I will start with Human Torch because he is my strongest member, just to show what it looks like, and hopefully we can get through a run here of the Shatter Mode with Torch here. Torch is incredibly strong now, and having the Teamwork Masteries fully maxed out really helps the remaining team feel just as like you're using the Fantastic Four as a unit. Maxing out the Teamwork Masteries is absolutely essential for finding success in not only the story mode, but also the Shatter mode. I'm going to switch over to Thing here, and then I'll switch over to all of the other members of the Fantastic Four as well. We're just going to work through this little by little here. So now, as you can see, there's a burn happening on one of the Doom bots. That's thanks to the Torch Teamwork Mastery setup. Thing is also applying some other debuffs, so I believe those come from either Mr. Fantastic or Invisible Woman. So it really is just, once you get that single character maxed out, all of the other mastery points that you get can go towards maxing out the other Fantastic Four members' abilities and stats pages, because maxing out the teamwork is the most important thing to do, and then finding the character that you want to play, whether that's Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, whoever the case may be, maxing them out individually will be the best route to completing Shatter Mode consistently, and then in the process of using that one character in Shatter Mode, you're building up masteries to then max out the other characters to complete the 7-star shard objective, because the Shatter Mode objective specifically, you just completing Shatter Mode over and over again gets you all of the Doom bots, and it gets you the 20,000 Titan shards. You get the first initial Doom bot from completing the story mode, but the 5 remaining Doom bots come from the Shatter Mode objectives. So it's very important that you complete all of those at least. If you're going to do any of the objectives, definitely do the Shatter Mode objectives, because the Doom bots, they're not going to be here forever, so you want to make sure you get those exclusive little 2-star Doom bots before they go away. Definitely worth it. As you can see, all members of the Fantastic Four are cleaning house here. Even with the swapping back and forth between the members here, every single member is absolutely cleaning house in the Shatter mode. And as long as you consistently swap through your characters, and you're not just using one, aside from the one you fully maxed out during the Shatter mode process, if you're making the consistent swaps and you're doing the rounds, then you're going to have a lot of success with your characters here. So let's do Thing one more time, and then I'll be able to swap through all the remaining members of the Fantastic Four to finish off here. So I should be able to potentially heal here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to throw a special attack. We will see. But Thing is incredibly tanky, as you can see. I'm barely taking any damage from the Doom bots. I'm getting that evade. That's thanks to Mr. Fantastic's teamwork synergy, and also I believe Invisible Woman has some evade as well. If not, she just has the shield. But I know Mr. Fantastic for sure provides the evade ability and ability accuracy increase. So I'll swap over to Invisible Woman one more time, then Mr. Fantastic can seal the deal. But that's the name of the game with this mode. Just to reiterate one more time for those who need the reiteration, the ideal method of getting through the story mode specifically, getting through that first, is to max out the teamwork masteries. Maxing out the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman teamwork masteries first will be your best bet for finding success to get through the story mode without necessarily having to restart more than a couple of times, maybe early on. Once you get through the story mode, you can work through the Shatter mode. You want to max out those teamwork masteries for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, and then at the same time, you want to pick your favorite member of the Fantastic Four to then max them out individually in terms of their base ability page and their stats page with the masteries. And once you've done that, you can run that main character through the Shatter mode multiple times while building up other masteries to then max out the other members of the Fantastic Four to get all of the other objectives outside of just completing the Shatter mode, completing the Shatter mode with all members of the Fantastic Four. So Mr. Fantastic is going to finish the deal here, and that's going to give me some more objectives, and that should allow me to open a 7-star, actually. I should have either I open a 7-star now or I open a 7-star later. I don't want to tease you guys, so we're going to have to just wait and see if I finished any of the objectives. Okay, no, I'd have to do one more run, which is totally fine. We don't have time for that in this video. But that is the name of the game with Shatter mode and with getting those objectives. As you saw, I used all of the members in that one run, and I got the one objective. Once your team is strong enough, you can easily just cycle through all of the members that you need to cycle through to get your objectives and get them done very easily, 100% for free. It's going to take a little longer of a process to build up the masteries, to build up the team strength if you are doing this for free, but like I said, you can do it for free if you want to, but if you'd like to buy some tokens, if you'd like to buy some tickets, you absolutely can go to the store tab and buy tickets if you so please. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you found this video helpful and educational. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. We are so close to hitting 45,000 subscribers, and my goal for the end of the year is to hit 50,000. So if you could help me reach that goal, I would be incredibly appreciative of that. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.